Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Math with Gustavus. In this video, we'll be focusing on subtracting mixed numbers that have the same or like denominators. Let's jump right into it. Whenever you are given mixed numbers, I'm strongly recommending that you convert them to improper fractions. I know that some persons try to be smart and subtract them and then subtract the proper fraction. I don't recommend that unless you know what you're doing. What I strongly recommend is converting these to improper fractions, and then from there you subtract. So let's convert them. Remember now, we multiply the denominator by the whole number, then the product we get, we add it to the numerator in order to convert the mixed numbers to improper fraction. Let's do it. So it's 5 times 5, which is 25, plus 1, which is 26. So it's 26 over 5. Put your operator, which is subtraction. Let's do the same for this one. So it's 5 times 2, which is 10, and then 10 plus 3 is 13. Says 13, and then put back your denominator. As you know from my previous videos, whenever you have a common denominator, what you simply do is write it back, and then what? Just subtract your numerators. So it's going to be 26 minus 13. All right, so 26 minus 13, that will give us back 13. And then we put back our denominator of 5. Now, this answer here is improper fractions. Remember now that improper fractions can be converted back to mixed numbers. So in doing that, we'll divide 5 into 13, and that goes what? 2 times, and that will leave a remainder of 3. And then we write back our denominator. All right, so 5 and 1/5 minus 2 and 3/5. When subtracted, we'll get what? 2 and 3/5. All right, cool. Guys, let's jump into the next question. All right, so for the next question, we have 5 1/3 minus 1 2/3. Now, it's the same thing. We need to convert our mixed numbers to improper fractions. So it's 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 1, that gives us what? 16, right? So it's 16 over 3 minus, then we multiply the denominator by the whole number, then add it to the numerator. So it's 3 times 1, which is 3, plus 2, that gives us 5, right? So it's 5 over 3. Again, when the denominators are common, you simply put back the 3 and then subtract our numerators. So that is 16 minus 5, and 16 minus 5 will give us 11, and that will be 11 over 3. Again, 11 over 3 is an improper fraction, and that can be converted to a mixed number. Let's divide. So 3 into 11, that goes what? That goes 3 times, and that will leave us a remainder of 2. And then we write back our denominator, which is 3. So 5 1/3 minus 1 2/3 will simply give us what? 3 2/3. All right, let's jump into another one. In this case, we have a common denominator of 4. So again, I'm recommending you to convert them to improper fractions. I know that there are different methods, different approach. When you understand this and understand it well, then you can approach it in a more advanced fashion. So let's convert again. So 4 times 3, that's 12. And 12 plus 1, that's 13. And then we write back our denominator 4, put our operator. Then let's multiply again. 4 times 2, that's 8. And then 8 plus 2 is 10. Then we write 10 over 4. Again, when we have a common denominator, we write it back. And then what? Subtract our numerator. So that would be what? 13 minus 10. And 13 minus 10, that will give us what? 3. And then we write back our denominator of 4. Now, in this case, we get what? 3/4, right? Or 3 over 4. When compare that to 13 over 5 and 11 over 3, you see that what? The first two are improper fractions, and this one is a proper fraction because the numerator in this case is smaller than the denominator, in opposed to the others where the numerator is larger than the denominator. Now we're on to number 4, and it's your turn. This is where you express to me that you have learned a lot. So I want you to pause the video here and then complete the question. When you're finished, post your answers in the comment section. Better yet, call a friend or two and let's race in completing this question. Let's see who can complete the question first and post it in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and again, invite your friends and family members over to this channel. This is a family channel. You are all welcome. Thank you.